other huge element of the problem is what has happened in Ukraine, right? And essentially what the Russians have done in Ukraine is they've said, look, we will not accept that the Ukrainians have a strong relationship with the West. And they've basically told the Ukrainians, if you have a strong relationship with the West, we will alter your geography. And that is the exact same principle that can be applied in India. What the Chinese are saying to us is, be careful with what you're doing, because we will alter your geography. We will enter Ladakh, we will enter Arunachal, and what I can see is them building a platform for that type of an approach. So as an Indian person, I don't want to be somebody who's warmongering, but I'd like our country to be aware that there are real problems on the border, and those problems on the border are connected to what is going on inside our country. When Indian fights Indian, when the economy doesn't work, when there's joblessness, our external opponents can take advantage of that situation.
Yeah,
so that's broadly
an opportune moment
Yeah.
of distracted.
Yeah. So one of the things that we've constantly telling our government is talk about it. If you don't want to talk through the media, at least talk to the opposition. We understand these things. We might be able to help you, advise you, bounce ideas off us, but they just don't listen. So it's the approach that we understand everything. The other aspect of it, which you touched on, is that frankly there's no one who can compete with China. I do not believe that on production, on as far as the economics is concerned, I do not believe that the West can take on the Chinese. I believe that India can take on the Chinese.
We have the population.
We have the population, we have the people. What do you need to take on the Chinese? You need a young population, you need large numbers of people, you need a large educated base.
Compared to China, our population is younger.
Exactly, right? And if you see the West, right, and this might be a bit controversial, but they've got too much, they're flabby. They're living in opulence. They are
outsourced.
And they're outsourced, right? Whereas our people, they know what a struggle is. They understand difficulty. So I think as an Indian person, I see a huge opportunity for India to become, like China, the producer of the world, right? And of course the West has